everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the What Are We Talking About podcast. We have no idea what we're talking about, and it's fine. We got the wacky waving. We have the wacky waving inflatable arm man rules over here. Our better wacky waving inflatable arm man person that doesn't have wacky waving inflatable arms is Trev.
Yes, the better co-host.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we got a very special guest.
We have a very impromptu special guest. Last minute special guest.
Yes.
Was inserted in here.
And it's our friend FB3 Network.
Hello, everyone.
Good to see you. Wait.
I can't wait properly.
Look forward. Just look more forward.
So we have the FB3 of networks here. Now, I gotta ask here, what network does... So what is the FB3 network?
It's just my YouTube channel, that's it.
Okay, so you're actually not affiliated with any network.
No, just my username. Just my username.
Oh, shit. Okay, so here I'm thinking like, oh, okay, you're affiliated with like the Fox network or the Facebook network.
Or the premium network
the
from
premium
the gamer.
Network here. The premium
network.
Yeah, the gamer was affiliated with them.
So I don't know what we're planning here today, other than I wanted to mention one thing that, FB here has actually seen the progress on the arcading world, and I finally got GIFs to work.
Yeah.
So GIFs are
That's really
big
cool.
pain in the ass. So I have a bunch of game consoles, different like gaming consoles in the world. VR chat has limitations on how many videos can be played at the same time. So I was trying like MP4 files, just small, like very edited MP4 files, and
oh boy,
you know how big an MP4 file is?
No. So they
can get pretty big.
I compressed it down to like less than a megabyte for each one, and they're only between 1 and 3 seconds long, which is fine. But apparently,
they won't replay. They don't loop.
So they do. So they do loop. However.
They do?
Yeah, you can set it to loop. However, VR chat has a limitation. It can only play up to 2 video players at the same time simultaneously. If you want to do animated like things for this kind of thing, you could set it up to use video players, but it only does it in increments of 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds, it can add another video player. I'm like, well, that's completely pointless for me. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll just upload all these clips to YouTube and use a URL version. So like, okay, it'll be less loading and that kind of stuff. It's just loading from a URL. Same thing. I'm like, oh my God, I was pulling my hair out for 3 days getting this thing to work. And then I'm like, okay, there's got to be some other way. I'm looking at the other arcade worlds that are around and seeing, okay, obviously they're doing something here that I am missing. So what is going on? So I found out that if you take...
Yeah, they're using GIFs.
They're using GIFs. But Unity does not accept GIFs natively. You cannot just throw in a GIF and have it work on like a plane or something.
They're using like a sprite sheet?
They're using a sprite sheet. So I found a website online. It's free. Doesn't leave a watermark or anything. You throw a GIF in there.
Oh yeah, the GIFs.
You can select a PNG sprite sheet, and it will just give you a sprite sheet of that GIF, which is cool.
Oh, damn, that is cool.
So then you can throw it into Unity, and then you select under texture import 2D sprite image, and then you want to set everything to multiple because you're doing multiple frames. And then there's a splice feature, which is not, you have to like install a plugin for Unity to work, and then set up your each splice to be the dimensions of whatever the original GIF is.
Yeah, the dimensions of the image.
And then it splits it and then makes a whole bunch of like separate sprites. I'm like, oh man, this was so complicated to do. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then at that point you have to animate said sprites from like the beginning of the first frame all the way to this like the last frame, and then you gotta loop it, and then you gotta make sure it works on VR chat, and you have to do that for every single one of these freaking consoles. I was gonna say I might make a tutorial video on how to do that, because there are no tutorials anywhere showing you how to make a GIF in VR chat and make it work. There are tutorials on how to make GIFs work in Unity, but not for VR chat.
Yeah.
We were talking about retro games, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with one of my favorites, Burnout 3.
To me, that's not a retro game, but I guess technically, like, what would be retro nowadays? Technically,
Doom.
Oh yeah, Doom.
I was going to say
yeah.
something that is becoming retro nowadays. Okay, so Xbox 360. I remember when those consoles came out. Those are now under retro. Those are now old enough to be a retro console.
No.
Yes.
No.
The 360 came out in 2005.
Yeah.
No.
Almost 20 years ago. It came out almost 20 years ago. So it's now a retro console.
I'm about to have a panic attack. Don't tell me this. No.
The Xbox came out in 2001.
No.
Rules over here is having an existential crisis about how old what's happening.
Yep. He's old for sure. He looked like he's having an aneurysm attack.
Oh, but anyway, okay, but continue. You like Burnout? You said Burnout 3?
Burnout 3, yes. The crash mode kicked ass. I'm gonna say it.
Oh, okay.
I stopped doing races for 5 hours straight just because I played the crash modes.
Well, they are the most fun. I'll be honest.
Yes.
I was gonna say my favorite retro game is like Legend of Zelda. Tears. Shoot. Link of the Past. That's what it was. It's
like Tears of the Kingdom was recent, dude.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say Tears. I meant to say Link. Link to the Past.
Bruh.
For
Epic
the Super
fail.
Nintendo.
Epic fail. I thought of another one. Psychonauts.
Oh yeah, Psychonauts. I never played it, but I've heard good.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
I have played Destroy All Humans.
Oh my god! Oh no!
That is the title.
God. I feel so old now. Oh, that hit me in my old man bones.
No, I am the milkman. Give me your milk.
Destroy All Humans. Oh my god, that was such a good one.
I like the remake that they made, where it had like
the sequel is better though.
Yeah, sequel is, but I think it was the sequel I played. I can't remember.
They both got remakes, 1 and 2. 2 was called Recode.
Oh, I didn't play 2 then. I just played 1.
I was gonna say we haven't had I haven't played a lot of like game consoles because I never really had anything like that growing up. Unfortunately, I had the very old-fashioned childhood. So all these games that you're mentioning, I'm like, I don't know what these are. I'm sorry. The only game console I had growing up was so I had a hand-me-down of an NES system, and we had Duck Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I actually did play Duck Hunt.
It's Duck Hunt.
It's Duck Hunt.
I did too. I played a lot.
The first time I used a zapper, I freaked out because of the sound it made.
Zap. Zap. Zip. Zip.
The spring sound scared me. It made me jump.
Yeah, because you know when you click it and stuff, it makes like a cocoon sound because of the spring. I know exactly what you're talking about. It scared me too.
Yeah, it scared the crap out of me. PS2, now that is the best game console by far, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, I like the PS2. Yeah, like Twisted Metal. You had
that's also a retro game console.
GTA San Andreas.
San Andreas all have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number
9 large,
a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
My favorite quote is "You in the wrong house, fool! Yo, big chill."
Every time I hear someone say, "Oh, I'll have the extra dip," or the dip, I'll have the extra dip. With this one friend in our friend group here that always says like they have an accent, ever so slightly southern accent. So every time they say dip, it sounds like they're saying dick. So it's like, I'll have an extra dick.
Okay. That.
Are you calling me southern?
No, they're from Alabama, so they're a little bit more southern than you.
They got the draw.
Split Second is another one.
Split Second. I don't know.
Yeah,
what is that one?
basically it was a racing game, but with destructible environments.
It sounds familiar.
It was made by Disney.
I don't know if I actually. I don't think I played it, but I think I've seen it.
Oh, don't forget Toontown. Oh God, Toontown.
Yeah, Toontown's good.
tuned
Yeah,
enough.
I think it came. Didn't they have like the rebrushed, not rebrushed, but retuned or whatever?
Toontown rewritten. That's not official, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, I know it's not official, but I was going to say it's like didn't they do something with it? So I couldn't remember.
So what's the oldest?
So I like to keep up.
I can't mention retro games without mentioning Club Penguin.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's
my
true,
god!
But to answer your question, Trev, the oldest console is technically Pong. If you think, because the very first game that was ever played was actually made for a computer that was dedicated to play that one game, which is Pong. So technically, you could say Pong is a game console. If you want to be onto the actual main thing, it's actually the Odyssey 2, which is like a simple like thing to where you would have like a thing and it just turns and stuff. And when you actually put in a game to play, you had to physically put the overlay onto the screen.
Oh. Don't forget about those freaking pitchforks you had to screw on the back of your TV.
Oh yeah, the devil's pitchforks.
Yeah, I think we need spiritual guidance.
Oh no!
I love AGVN.
Oh no!
Oh yes, AVGN. Yes.
No. Okay, so you brought up Club Penguin, right? So I used to be Club
Penguin.
I used to be kind of a big deal when it came to Club Penguin. So. Oh my god! Yeah, so I used to make.
Did you make covers?
I used to do covers. I did I did. Was it? I did Club Penguin music videos. I did like remixes, and I did kind of like different like videos and stuff with those. And I did like every time they had a catalog coming out, you do like the video with the cheats, like you got to show you where all the hidden items are. I had a website, and whenever they had all the like the famous people come in, like Rock Hopper.
Holy shit!
We had Rock Hopper, we had Candace, we had Gary, we had like all the big names and stuff like wandering around. I used to have a tracker. I had a website. You had a tracker. You could go check it out. The tracker kind of worked. It was a manual thing. So every time I saw them or I got like different tidbits of information and stuff, I would update the tracker. I had hundreds of thousands of hits on this website for people looking for like trackers.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I heard Gary. Meow.
Meow.
We have Gary, we have Herbert, we have like some of the bigger
Herbert.
Yeah, Herbert, yeah.
Herbert, get your fat ass back here.
Rules over here is like, wait, what? Wait, you know all
I'm
this?
so confused, but okay.
Okay.
Herbert's from Family Guy.
I know that. I'm talking about Trev's situation. I knew what you were referencing.
Herbert. White polar bear, not okay, and then you had the icebergs, so you'd always like you stand on one side of it and you'd have to tip the iceberg.
Yeah.
You know, you'd fill up rooms.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that right. That actually did happen at one point.
They did for like an April Fool's
closed.
or something like that. They actually had the iceberg tip over.
It actually happened again during the Waddle On party before Club Penguin closed.
Yes. And let's see. They also had
Don't forget Operation Blackout. Oh my god, best freaking event ever in Club Penguin history.
So yeah, they had a bunch of different. They had always had like monthly events and stuff, and then they'd bring out different things. I was there before they had brought out. They had so there used to be like a gym. It was almost like a gym kind of thing. It was up in the mountains. It was a hidden area at the time when I first started. And then later on,
Was it the dojo?
It was a dojo. It was a dojo.
Yeah, card jitsu.
Oh.
Yes, card jitsu.
Card jitsu, yes, and that's kind of where I started getting into like card games and stuff like that. Because so they had elements. There's like a bunch of you had elements and fighting against other elements.
There's fire and water and another one.
Fire, water, and wind. I want to say earth or wind or something. Yeah, that's what it was. And it was
normally it would be like that.
There was an alleged secret black level of Card-Jitsu that no one ever found.
Yeah, and you had a string of numbers, so they had a number, and then you had your element, and then you played against another person who
and
also played
everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Fire was my favorite though, personally.
Yeah, fire was pretty good, and then if once you got through all these different levels, you got different like belt levels. I think the highest I got was like blue belt or something like that. So they like turned.
Oh.
They had like the elements. It was a card game.
Wait, did they have like a belt on? So wait, after you did that and stuff, didn't you have a belt that's on your penguin?
Yes.
I think I vaguely remember that, and I was always wondered, like, how did they get them belts? Because it's like I remember like something like that. Because I have like vague memories of Blood Penguin.
Okay, hear me out. Operation Blackout was the best event in Club Penguin history, right there.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
because the only thing I ever did.
We learned you learned about the identity of the agent, which was turned out to be the person writing the news. Forgot the penguin's name.
Yeah, they also made a few. They made a couple like games for the DS as well at the time.
Oh yeah!
Yes, I have one, and I love it.
Oh my god! Speaking of DS, who remembers Nintendogs?
Oh yeah, Nintendogs was good.
Yeah, yeah.
Nintendogs kicked ass, man. I wish I still had my copy of that.
Yeah, the DS game for Club Penguin was based off of one of the. So they had like a secret agent thing. You could become like a secret agent.
Yeah,
and
I think it was based off of that event.
Yeah, or that event, or you could become like a ninja or something. And there's a bunch of different things. There was 2 DS games.
It's really good. I recommend it.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't talk about retro games without talking about the OG Halo.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yep.
That was the flagship title of the original Xbox. It was like one of the launch titles.
So my favorite game mode in Halo, this original Halo, was always capture the flag. I always loved capture the flag.
Capture the flag, easily the best one.
Griffball is a close second. That one's pretty good too. But like, there's some pretty decent game modes in there. And of course, if we're talking about Halo and the original consoles, you probably know about Red versus Blue.
Yup, Red versus Blue, Rooster Teeth, baby.
And that's kind of what got me into the whole of everything. Like, what was that? That's kind of what got me into whole Halo and everything. So you saw the series online, and it's like, oh, that's so cool. I want to.
Oh my!
Sorry, I'm being all this like nostalgic kids right now.
That show was very comedy gold.
The original like first couple seasons were pretty good, and then they started going into like towards like CGI and other stuff. Like later on.
Yeah, first 2 seasons were the best.
Can I say something?
Sorry,
yes,
this is
ahead.
weird. I'm usually the silent one and one.
No. It's fine. I just wanna say something here right now. I grew up with a PS3. So guess what? Xbox 360 sucks. You had to pay for gold. Yeah. So guess what? Sony's better.
Oh my god. Okay, I remember these arguments.
Sony is better. You know, because Xbox is lame bucks. PS3 is lame bucks.
I'm sorry. Is this the early 2000s all over again, where it's like Xbox versus PlayStation?
Did you hear what I just said?
We're back in the
PS3 is a late box.
Oh my god, bruh.
Oh
my god, we are back in the console war days, folks.
I don't care. I really didn't care and stuff, but I grew up with a PS3 and stuff, an Xbox 360.
Hey,
like I did have games for it. I just never played online.
Speaking of PS3, my favorite PS3 game, easily Little Big Planet.
Oh yeah, that's good. Unfortunately, actually, there's a thing that there's people that they're actually trying to bring back the internet. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
We're bringing back
but for people who are at home who don't know,
LBP1 is my favorite personally because it was like it was so unique and so weird and wacky.
The wacky waving inflatable LP man. Wacky waving inflatable LP man. Oh, wacky waving inflatable LP man.
That's fun. I like one too. I never really sat down and played them, but for people at home, there's a community that they're actually trying to bring the Little Big Planet servers back into like modern day, so you can actually go and play like older levels that are gone to the wayside because Sony just like axed the whole servers back in the day.
That's not the only controversy Sony has been in. Should I remind you about the 2011 PSN outage?
I really don't
was going to say, I don't remember that one.
PSN was out for like 23 days and over 77 million accounts were hacked.
Oh, wow. Oh, God.
Yes, that actually happened.
I think I remember that a little bit.
That was a dark era of Sony's history.
Yeah. I will say this because we haven't been asking you any questions. We've just been talking about games.
No, totally. That's okay with that.
There is one question I do have on your personal YouTube channel and stuff. You've been making like this movie, I think, because I've watched like a little bit of it and stuff. If you want to go into it, if you don't have to, if you don't want to.
Wait. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Beyond the Movie. Yes, that's an actual feature-length film. I made everything. That took me 2 weeks to make.
Oh, okay.
Very, very time-consuming.
Oh, I figured it was.
Wait, is that squirrel? Wait, what is it called? I'm just checking out here.
Beyond the Movie.
Beyond the Movie.
Beyond the Movie.
VYOND. It came out last year on May 12th.
Yeah, it was really neat.
I searched Beyond, and there's already other things. The first result I have is Beyond on the Windows 10 calculator.
That's not it. It's VYOND.
Yeah,
VYOND.
Oh, V. Oh, I spelled Beyond, and I'm like, oh, wait a second, this is not right.
Beyond used to be called Go Animate, if you remember that.
Oh, I didn't know that. So when are you gonna make What of the movie? No, I'm joking.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine what a movie?
I am going to be working on a sequel to Beyond the Movie soon.
It'd be like, what are we watching? Wait, what would the movie title even be?
I don't know. What is this movie?
I'm going to start working on it next year, and it's going to hopefully come out in 2026.
Nice. Okay. I've come across a few Voldemort videos.
Oh boy, yep. Me and my sister shared the channel at one point.
Oh.
That's why.
Oh.
That's why Johnny's videos is on your channel?
Your sister.
No. The Johnny's videos were mine.
Man, there's so much. This is. Oh god, this channel is like looking at like like if we did a YouTube channel, we just have a bunch of random stuff all over it. This is literally a good.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This is what it would be.
Beyond
the Movie official trailer.
I love them. I need to actually go. I think I watched it. I can't remember if I did or not, but I need to go back and watch it.
Yes, and sequel coming soon, folks.
So we have a synopsis here, which is a dangerous criminal named Mr. Keebler breaks out of Beyond County Jail over 15 years after he was sentenced to life in prison for attempted murder back in 2006. He tried to murder.
Yes, because, and that's the year that the first movie, Go Animate the Movie, is set 2006.
Gotcha. He tried to murder 2 civilians of Vice City, but his plans foiled. And now he is back and hungry for some well-deserved revenge on his targets. When he breaks out, he sets 2 of his targets as high-profile targets and then goes after them. When they learn about Keebler had escaped and they are being targeted by him, Eric and his friend PC Guy must think of a plan to get rid of him. Will they finally stop him, or will they succeed in his plans? That's
the synopsis right there.
PC Guy?
Yeah, that's again continuity. That was the name of one of the main characters from the original Go Animate the Movie.
I love this.
This is great.
That's the most. I love that name so much.
PC Guy? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mac, and I'm a PC.
Oh my god. I just got it. My name is Mac. I'm the PC guy.
What if he's eating an apple?
Oh. Okay, yeah, we were talking about
retro games.
Before we do that, why don't you introduce yourself, even though we're like 35 minutes into this?
Okay, hello, everyone. I am FB3 Network. I am a YouTube content creator, mostly focused on gaming-related content. Currently have over 12,000 subscribers. I've made a lot of weird crap. And I make content that I enjoy. That's what really matters at the end of the day. Make content you enjoy.
Exactly. That is good, and that's why that's why I love that trailer so much. When the first time I watched it and stuff, I was so happy because it's like you can just you see the energy and the passion you put into it as well, and like even like talking about like these old games and stuff, you can just tell you're very, very passionate about things. And I see why you have the 12,000.
I'm passionate about gaming. I'm passionate about content creation. Pretty much everything.
Yeah, that's good.
I think the reason for that is because I have autism.
Me too.
Oh, that's fine. I have autism too.
Okay, good to know I'm not alone.
You'll find a lot of people have autism that play on this platform, so you know. Anyway.
All right,
and also, they're furries.
Well, yeah, they're becoming their...
I set you up a joke and you did not take it.
Wait, what was the joke? There was a joke in there?
I just said... No, because what I just said was because there's some furries. And you're like, yeah, you are one.
I completely... That went whoosh.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm looking through your channel here. We have video games by Tenacious D. Music video parody in VR chat with vocal cover. It has 1 dislike.
Who disliked it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We're kicking his ass. Who disliked it?
Okay, then we'll go to the next one here. FB3 Network Impressions Flappy Bird Revival.
Oh, yeah, I teared the shit out of that game because basically crypto, NFT,
oh, God. Oh, no.
Bad monetization. Yeah, don't play the revival. It's awful.
I love that title so much.
What?
It's such a good damn title.
Good, dude? Are you good?
He's over there. He's becoming his own Flappy Bird.
I just need a title again.
What? FB3 Network Impressions Flappy Bird Revival? What's so funny about that?
He's just...
Why is that?
He's just...
Impressions.
Yeah, because
the Flappy Bird Revival. That's what got me the most.
There is a Flappy Bird Revival. Yeah, the guy who originally made Flappy Bird has come back to make Flappy Bird the Revival, except now they've inserted...
No. That's not true.
Basically, Game Tech stole the trademark from Dong legally, and it was really scummy.
Oh, and then they inserted NFTs and crypto and a bunch of other bullshit in there, and then I think they're trying to bank on the hype that was once Flappy Bird, which unfortunately I never played Flappy Bird when it came out because I was like, oh, this is one of those kind of dumb games that like gonna get addicted to that.
It's become Flappy Bird's become a cultural phenomenon.
Well, so much so for like
it actually became a lot of people's first game too.
Like when Flappy Bird like died out and it wasn't available anymore, people were selling phones that still had Flappy Bird on there for tens of thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, that was freaking ridiculous.
When I heard about the revival thing and stuff, like they're bringing like the game back, which no, it's not true. But when I heard that, I was like, watch the price of phones go down. Because I knew people who were selling iPhones with it and stuff.
Okay, this one ain't so retro, but I'm gonna mention it anyways. PT.
The PT Cruiser?
No. PT. Basically, PT was a teaser for the game Silent Hills.
Oh.
And it was made by the pseudonym 7780 Studio, which turned out to just be Hideo Kojima. Yeah, Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Toro was supposed to work alongside him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and of course, freaking Konami, being the assholes they are, they basically fired him and canceled the game. Thank you, Konami.
That's pretty much true.
I was gonna say, like, there's no, like, how do you play these kind of games nowadays? Do you have to, like, I'm sure.
There's an Unreal version of PT.
Okay, but like a lot of these other like retro games you've mentioned and whatnot, like, because I know a lot of people do emulators and stuff. I'm assuming that's the only way you can do it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, depending on what about the game, for example, right now, like, there's one game that I really like, which is called Capcom vs. Marvel 2, Age of New Heroes. It's actually inside a pack that Capcom has sent.
Our audio are crackly.
The fighting. I don't know why it's crackly.
There's a wrestling game that I used to be addicted on. A wrestling game I used to be so addicted on. It was WWE SmackDown. Here comes the pain.
Here comes the money.
Oh, brother. Anyways, I'm a big fan of wrestling games.
Are you okay over there, Rules?
Just what you said. Anyway, but what I was saying was that depending on what game it is and depending on how the distributor wants to sell it,
right,
you can get it back. Most of the time, yes, people do use emulators.
Okay.
Like, I think Gabe Newman says this.
Piracy is not a provider issue, it's a service issue.
Yes, it's a provider issue, not a service issue. So pretty much it's saying, because literally it's like 90% of gamers who want to play the game will financially will support that game.
Yes, exactly.
But a lot of these companies do not want to repackage the game and redo it. Even though they can.
Basically, these companies are saying, you will own nothing and be happy.
Yeah. but yeah,
man, yeah.
Do use simulators and stuff because emulators are not legal.
This is why people pirate.
I was gonna say you could also go to like I don't know Wish.com or like Temu or whatever. You can buy these like little tiny miniature retro consoles that look like the old style consoles, and it's preloaded with like 2,600 games. Yeah, no, don't get them.
Yeah, them are dog shit.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, them are. So what them games are is to where it's pretty much they've actually put out for China, right?
Yeah.
And China will literally take like a popular game and make it like this bootleg dog shit type thing.
Well, yeah. No, Chinese
and it would just be like.
I was gonna say these aren't necessarily knockoffs, but you can get like it's like a plug and play gaming console with preloaded retro games. Like it's preloaded with like.
I know a popular knockoff brand from China, Polystation.
Is that like a Polly Pocket?
I think I've heard of that.
No, basically it was supposed to look like a PlayStation, but it was a Famicom.
I will say the most famous bootleg game of all time is Mario 7.
7 Granddad for the Flintstones. Yep. That's the one.
That is.
I got that. I got the reference immediately. Frickin' love you, Vine Sauce.
I do love Vine Sauce. He's hilarious. I was like, well, yeah, but like with the things that have like a game's 1001 or whatever, a lot of the time they're not great. They're literally just half of them are bootlegs, and there's maybe like 2 or 3 official games inside of them. If you want to actually get like the official games, I recommend actually getting like the NES Classic or the SNES Classic or something on the lines of that.
Don't
or
forget,
you can get there's like a great thing for the Atari 2600 as well.
Hey guys, don't
forget. It's like $20.
Don't forget in the SNES Classic, you can actually unlock the unreleased Star Fox 2.
Oh, I didn't know it was in there.
Yeah, it is. Nintendo officially released it finally.
Oh, that's cool.
I was gonna say, wasn't there a relaunch of the 2600 recently? It was like an Atari Plus or something like that.
No. Trevor, we're over that. We're done. We're done. No. Remember, I got mad about it. No.
Okay, I can't mention retro games without mentioning the original Half-Life.
Oh yeah, the Half-Life is really, really good.
Half-Life basically changed gaming. Like that game came out 2 years after Valve was first formed.
Yeah, it did really well, and not only 2 years later did Half-Life 2 come out right after that, and that was equally as good.
Yeah, and then Portal. Portal 2 is arguably better though.
Portal was really good.
Wheatley was the best character in Portal 2. Fight me.
I went to Atari's website to look at the 2600 Plus, and I got a pop up here. They're announcing it's an Atari 7800, and you can pre-order it.
Oh, wait, what?
We're not talking
I don't
about
actually
because
remember what you said. I have no idea what you said. It was so long ago.
I'm going to Anyway, a very, very long time ago, there was this announcement for Atari 2600. I think it was like the 30-year anniversary or something like that. And they had like this whole thing. It was $200! That was the number one thing. 2, it had an HDMI port. Why? It's literally 3 pixels on the screen moving like 2 frames per second. What are you doing?
Okay, people nowadays don't have the tube TVs with the yellow and the yellow.
You don't need HDMI. All you need is AVC cables. That's all you need.
But a lot of people
don't forget
you can buy $20 and it looks the exact same.
But the thing is, a lot of people nowadays don't know what the hell an AVC cable is. They're like, "Oh, there's no HDMI. There's no like anything on this."
It's the red, yellow, and white cables.
Oh, I know what they are because I grew up with that.
Oh, yeah, those.
Sorry, I have to bump this.
I
have to bump this message because.
Hey, guys, video games only work on channel 3.
Yeah,
I love that.
That's such. Yeah, I'm gonna bump this forward.
I didn't mean to be irate there, but
the image is sent on Discord. This is relevant. People don't know what anything is. They're like, oh, there's no HDMI on it, so it's got to be something else on it. Like, we don't even know what any of this stuff is. See? People don't know. They're like, oh, where's my HDMI?
Trev sends me a image of a Ethernet port, and it says, what USB port is this? If y'all don't know, that's how you plug in the internet.
So the thing is, that's not even an Ethernet port. It's a phone.
Old modem.
It's a phone port. An Ethernet port is.
It's a dial-up port.
Yeah, it's a dial-up port. An Ethernet port is ever so slightly wider. That is not anyway.
Really? I never even noticed that. Wow, dang. The whole like Atari 2600 HDMI
RJ11.
I don't get it.
The RJ11.
Like if it was all if the games were remade and they were like high definition graphics and stuff, like yes, maybe. But we're talking about the game like Pitfall, for example, right? Literally the character is made up of like 5 pixels. Why do you need to have that thing in 4K?
So what you're saying is oh my gosh. So you've heard of the Atari 7800, right? They now have an Atari 7800 Plus, which again uses your not so precious HDMI cable. It's a pre-order. It's not even out yet. This is just coming soon.
How much is it? How much is the pre-order?
The pre-order is retails for $200. Its pre-order sale is $169.
Oh my gosh! I swear to you, if I look this up, and it's like 3 pixels on a screen, I'm going to yell.
Get ready, guys.
We're gonna have an episode where we're just ranting constantly. We're just gonna have the Hyrule rant episode. The RulezVT.
Oh my good gosh! You said it's called the 7800.
Yeah, it's a Atari 7800 Plus. Oh, this has wireless. Wireless gamepad. Okay, sure.
Why?
At that point, it may as well.
Oh my gosh! Oh my! Okay, this thing. I'm about to go. I'm about to be really bad. I'm about to be extremely. It's one of my 3 packs. You see it on the daggone main screen. It showed a game. It had 3 pixels. 4. My bad. Sorry, but still. Oh my gosh! It has 3 pixels, dude. 3 pixels. The Atari XP. What is this? Oh, it's sold out. Oh, okay, cool. So they're reselling their games. That's okay. At least that's nice.
That's nice.
I don't want your stupid.
Their games are all $30 a piece, though. Like, but it's nice though. They are kind of backwards compatible, so they do. They still work with the original 2600 and original 7800s. So. What? Oh my God.
There's this one called Butcher Billy, a limited edition cartridge set, $300. Who is going to buy Butcher Billy? Who is Butcher Billy?
I have no clue.
I don't know. I haven't heard that one.
And why does he cost $300?
Butcher Billy? That's a.
This one's $500.
I think they're capitalizing on just the nostalgic factor at this point. It's just like, oh yeah, people remember this. All right, let's do it.
Centipede is $75 and it's sold out. I'm like, God.
Yes, that's the price of like new games nowadays.
It's Centipede. It's Centipede.
Don't forget about the Oregon Trail. Don't forget about the Oregon Trail.
Oh, yeah, Oregon Trail too. I hadn't seen here.
You guys wouldn't make it up past the Kansas River.
Wait, so you're telling me that I don't get games for $129 for the console? So you're telling me I gotta buy the game? Oh no, I get one game.
You can get a bundle. It comes with one game there. It's also a wireless game. It's a wireless. It has wireless game pads and stuff. It's like
near perfect compatibility with a rich third-party Atari games. I hope it does. I hope it plays third-party Atari games. I plays Atari games in general.
Oh man, your audio is screwed.
Okay, it's widescreen 4x3.
Widescreen. You can't have. I'm sorry. What? You can't have 4x3 widescreen.
USB-C capable.
Let's move on to another retro game. Let's go on to extreme sports games.
Forza.
SSX.
Oh, SSX. Too long ago.
Let's see.
SSX Tricky. SSX Tricky is the best.
Outrun.
I never played. What is it?
Oh, Daytona USA.
Daytona.
One of my favorites.
I don't know
I saw an 8-player hookup Daytona USA cabinet once, 8 players simultaneous.
Did you know RulezVT has an OnlyFans? You can subscribe for fresh content on the daily for a low price of $5.99. However, if you use the discount code WATA, we can give you 20% off.
My God.
What? You told me to entertain.
Okay. We're going to talk after the show.
Okay.
Show.
Okay. How about Tony Hawk?
FB, you want to be our new host?
What? New host?
Yeah, you look just like Trev, so you can replace him.
Oh my! Oh, I don't know how to run a podcast. I
was gonna say,
it's fine.
It's fine.
We don't either.
We don't either. Yeah, you thought after like 23 episodes we would have figured this out, but you know.
Anyways, Tony Hawk.
Pro Skater Tony Hawk. Those were the games.
My favorite Tony Hawk game was personally Underground 2. The World Destruction 2 are all. I messed with that bowl so many times.
Have you played Thug Pro?
No, not yet.
It's a mod for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. So it's more designed to make Thug 2, which is Tony Hawk Red 2, to play more like the older games. So like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and so forth and so forth. But they add a lot more maps and stuff, and you literally can play like any character, and there's like people who mod the shit out of it, so where you can play as anyone. Like you can play as CJ doing kick flips and stuff over in Andy's room. It's hilarious.
Yeah, you can play as Shrek.
So apparently there was a remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Yes, 1 and 2 remastered.
I've heard it's really good.
I actually did own that at one point.
Yeah, it's literally just
I haven't played it enough to know.
But yeah, there was supposed to be 3 and 4 coming out as well of a remake, but Blizzard acquired the company and canceled it.
Of course.
Of course. Blizzard being Blizzard.
It looks like it wasn't exclusive to any one console either, which is cool.
No, it was good.
That was good.
Oh, how about classic Fable?
Oh, Fable was good.
I
played the first one a lot.
There's a new Fable supposedly. There's a new Fable coming out next year.
Fable 4?
No, Fable. I think Fable 4 already happened. I think it's. Oh wait, yeah, Fable.
Oh.
It's made by people who made Forza Horizon, Playground Games.
Ooh. Fancy.
What about the people who made the remake?
Remake? I don't think it was the people who made. I don't think it was made by the people who made Fable Anniversary. No, I'll have to verify that later on.
At least with the games that are coming out that are that were previously exclusive. For example, there's a lot of PlayStation 3 and 4 games and whatnot that you could only play on their network and stuff like that are now coming to Steam. I've noticed. So we have a few of the
that's nice.
Bigger games like Until Dawn. I don't know if you've ever played that one. That's it's kind of a creepy horror one where it's like a choose your own adventure kind of thing. It's a really cool game that's coming out to Steam, which I will 100% play. I think it's kind of in the territory of like what Peter Evil likes with the whole like Wendigo and that kind of thing. So
yeah,
that one's cool.
yeah.
I think they're
Yes,
bringing
yes.
out the freaking Nathan Drake.
God of War.
Yeah, God of War is coming out. Ragnarok as well. God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, you're talking about Uncharted.
Uncharted, yeah, Uncharted 4 or 5 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, discounted Tomb Raider. Yeah.
I've never played Tomb Raider. I really enjoyed because the first Uncharted game I played was Uncharted 5, and it's kind of jumping around and going to this like pirate coves and going to this huge area and kind of uncovering stuff.
Tomb Raider.
I guess. Okay, sure. Yep.
It's good. It is good. I will say that.
Uncharted is good. I'm not a big fan of Uncharted personally.
So for those who are listening and are still listening to all this, are there any games that you recommend for someone who has never played any games before but wants to get into the whole retro gaming scene?
Slayer's X, Slayer's X, great boomer shooter, came out last year.
Boomer shooter.
Slayer X?
Slayer's X. It's made. Have you ever played Hypnospace Outlaw?
No.
Basically, there's a character from that game named Zane, and Slayer's X is Zane's game.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun.
And that's a game you would recommend.
I would recommend starting them out with something. Well, I guess it depends on the person.
It depends on the person. Let's say an average player.
Depends on the person.
So, yeah.
To me, maybe they can try Mario.
Maybe they can try. Oh yeah, Mario. Okay, maybe they can try
Mario
Ion
is
Fury
like a platformer.
Classic. Yeah, that's.
Maybe they can try Ion Fury. That came out not too long ago.
Like if I can choose the first 3 games they could play,
yep,
it would probably be something like Super Mario Bros. The first, just to kind of show, hey, this is where it started. This is how a game should be.
Yes.
And then the next game would be Shadow of the Colossus and says, hey, this is a game what it can be. And then I do like another game.
Yes, that's a good one. Katamari.
Oh, Katamari is good too. Yeah.
It's very weird though. Very strange.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
That's not the only weird game I know. There's a game called LSD for the PlayStation 1.
LSD.
Yes,
I love that title.
It's some type of weird dream emulation simulation game.
That totally makes sense.
Based off someone's dream journal.
What's that one game that's on the PS1?
It's very trippy.
But it has Spock.
Oh, like Star Trek Online or something, or
no? It has he's a voice. He voiced like this fish with a human face.
A fish with a human face.
But I can't remember the name of it. It's like Seaman or something like that.
There's another weird PS1 game. It was Japan only. LSD was also Japan only, but there's another one. It was an advert game for Pepsi. It's called Pepsi Man.
Oh, yeah.
Pepsi Man's amazing.
Oh,
it was weird, but it's very amazing.
Oh wait, no, wrong man.
No, it's not Kool-Aid Man. That's not my.
Pepsi Man was the Japanese Pepsi mascot. The game was weird, but fun.
It's really cool. What else?
Thrill Kill, that one. Yeah, that one was released online. It didn't actually get a commercial release because EA canceled it.
Wow.
Cool.
It was a very bloody fighting game. It basically took place inside of a mental asylum.
Wow.
It was very, very weird and creepy.
How long have we been recording?
Yeah, I was gonna say we could probably start wrapping this up here. We're going for just about an hour. Was there any last thing that you wanted to mention the rules or B?
Yes. There is one game that had like one of the hardest tutorial levels for no reason, and that was Driver on PS1.
Cool.
I think I never played it, Driver, but I have seen it and I have owned it.
Alrighty, cool.
But I never said that.
So yeah, that is What were we talking about? We were talking about video games this episode. FB, where do we find you? If people want to check out your content there, where's the best place to find you?
Always my YouTube, youtube.com/@FB3 Network.
All right, and are you on any socials as well, or just the YouTubes?
I also have Twitter and Twitch and Blue Sky.
Yeah, thank you for checking out this episode. Wait, how many? Oh my god! Could you do the outro? I'm just kind of brain right now. I don't know what's going on here.
I was just hoping I literally was hoping that you were like, yes, the episode, bye, and you just ended the episode and just stopped recording. Like, whatsoever. I wish that. But thank you guys for coming back for an episode of
What so crusty.
Just remember. What are you talking about?
Is it illegal to put a swordfish up your asshole?
No.